they asked Jennifer Aniston how she looks so good.
Right.
And she said something like positivity. And I was like, she should just say to the person, you know what? I made $20 million in the 90s. That should be the answer. Like, don't say positivity. Don't fucking insult me.
Talk to someone in your own tax bracket about
how they look good.
Right. Hello and welcome back to the You Up podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year's Eve. Not quite Happy New Year.
We're not there yet.
Not quite there.
Happy New Year's Eve.
The last day of 2025.
This is truly, unbelievable that we have so for subscribers, right?
No, for everyone.
For everyone.
Right.
This
for
comes
subscribers, it's the second to last day of 2025.
Okay,
yes.
But we'll live in the world of, when this comes out generally, and it's Wednesday, the 31st. I don't think we've had an episode come out. I guess we have to.
I'm sure we have at some point.
Or just haven't acknowledged it.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel? Like, what are you feeling right now? How was your 20? This is such a
How
tough,
was my 2025?
Yeah, this is a tough. This is the day you get. I think we're somewhat alike in this. I get reflective.
Of course, yes.
I don't get like. I don't know. I shed a tear for the last year. I get a little emotional.
Yeah.
I'm that way with birthdays.
Year in review.
How do you feel about 2025?
I think overall, 2025 was a really good year for me.
Good.
Obviously, my dad died, so it's not like the perfect year.
Yeah.
So
we had trials and tribs.
I can't not acknowledge that
Right.
as like, a little bit of a damper on the year as a whole.
Yeah.
Or a lot of it. Sorry, Dad.
It was a damper.
Yeah, it was like I'm saying, but I would say I think the pregnancy stuff has been like a huge weight off of my psyche and body, like everything. And I've just been so grateful to have gotten to that point that I feel like that's just like the best thing to happen to me in several years. So it feels really good.
I love it. So you will go back and someone says, what do you 10 years from now, 2025, what do you remember most? You'll remember probably those two things.
Yeah. I would say those are the two things that marked the year for
birth
me. Birth
and loss, that's it's very
weird. Yeah.
It's biblical. It's gravity. It's
for sure.
It's it's almost Shakespeare. It's
right.
Yeah.
It's very cycle of life.
Right.
And all that other crazy stuff. But it's been a big year.
Right.
I would say.
I think
personally.
That's I feel similarly. Like a lot of big things happened.
You moved?
I moved.
Did you move? You moved in 2021.
June 1st.
Right. Halfway through. Yeah.
Halfway through. I'm trying to get that tax benefit.
So now that you've done half the year in New York, probably
or less than. Or June 1st.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
Maybe more than.
Yeah.
Even
by
more
an hour. Whatever gets me the tax breaks.
Yes. Yeah. No, you've now that you've been, you've lived both this year. Like, what is your analysis of? I think that 6 months gives you a right to say what it's like.
Well, you
haven't done all the seasons.
I haven't done the seasons there.
Right.
I think I got to see all the seasons, but I have my opinions, like people-wise, dating-wise, lifestyle-wise, like.
And you sold the other apartment in this year, right?
I have no New York apartment.
When did you sell that? Was that this year too?
A couple years ago.
Was that a couple years ago?
Because I wasn't living. I had a place in Harlem that I wasn't living in. I had a tenant, and
I thought that was this year.
No, I sold it in like fall of 2024.
Okay.
Because there was nothing going on with it. I ended up, taking a loss of a certain sort. And the tenant was moving out, and I didn't want to be a landlord, so I moved on from it, and which was a relief in its own way. But then I had the apartment in the West Village that I was renting, and it was like very simple and very. I felt like this was a year of forcing myself to grow up a little bit.
For sure,
feels good, feels uncomfortable, but it's kind of like this reorganization year that feels like I'll be gaining benefit from it in the future. Like, I think I'll look back 10 years from now and I'll go, that was the year, 2025. Right.
Yes. Like, in the sometimes the first few episodes of a series are slow and you're like, they're building up to like the big thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I think it'll be.
Right.
But for now, it was a difficult year, emotionally making decisions, having to deal with changes.
Do you think a lot of this stuff has like sort of stemmed from you turning 40?
I think 40 for, I'm noticing, I'm like keeping my ear to the ground, as a comedian, you are to be a viewer of society and their ills and wills. And
well, it's sort of your job is to analyze the meta trends and make whatever you're talking about relatable.
Right.
Yeah.
And have an opinion.
Right.
It feels like 40 for the male species is that way. What am I doing here? I think men, it's hitting them in a different way.
I think it's the female 30 a little bit.
Yeah.
Where you're kind of like, I have time, but I don't have it forever.
Right.
I feel like it's sort of that.
It's the first time I've ever even thought, like even the other night, I tweeted a sad thing. I tweeted, if I met the love of my life tonight, I would be 60 when the kids graduated high school.
You mentioned this, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, it is like a sad thought, but it's like I've never thought like that before. Like this idea of like doing the math on your hands. I think 40 kind of does that
for men, yeah.
For men, and I remember hearing that when I was like in my 20s. I remember I was like at a Starbucks working on probably an article for Betches. Right. And I was talking to this woman, and she had a husband and kids, and we became friendly at the coffee shop. We fucked a little bit, but not that much. No.
Yeah.
And she was saying like that my year, she was like referencing her age. And I think she was around my age now, saying all our husbands are having this, wanting analysis of their dreams and whether they did enough or they're all getting a little weird.
Right.
And I see that in myself, and I see that in other men around my age, that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you made some moves. So if anything, it's good. Pushed you to.
I do some things.
Do you have any regrets about leaving New York or
none? None? Not one.
You seem very happy.
I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. Should we get into your resolutions? Let's get into it.
Well, my resolution is to not feel locked in by the things I've done in the past, or, feel locked in by, by doing things in a
certain way
in my life that.
Can you give me an example?
In dating. Okay. So these are my resolutions for dating.
Let's hear it.
End things quicker.
I feel like you end things pretty quick. No?
Even quicker.
Quicker. Okay.
We're gonna go faster. Okay. We're going even faster.
You do a
nice
weekly
to meet you. See you later.
Yes. And so when you say quicker, and I'm going to be the annoying person who mentions how resolutions can be more effective when they're time bound and like actual specific things. So like, what are they now, and what would you like to get them to?
I would say now I go on the date where I'm like, I don't think I'm going to end up marrying this person, but I'll still go on the date.
Okay, so you're not going on that date.
I'm not going on that date.
So just know if Jared's on a date with you in 2026, he could marry you.
He sees marriage in the future.
It's possible.
It is possible.
Okay, all right, I like that.
Anything's possible.
I like that. I would love to go on a date with a guy who practices that.
Well, I'm going to try my best. I'm not saying it's going to work out that way, but
we're going to try.
I'm going to try my best.
Okay.
If I feel something, I'm going to say something.
Okay.
Just like the subway.
Give me an example.
If I like someone, I'm going to tell them I like them. If I don't see a future, I'm going to tell them I don't see a future.
Nice. Okay.
I'm going to enjoy climaxing more.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good for you.
Not just going to hold back anymore. Fully scream to the heavens every single time.
Life is short.
It is too short. I am going to really perform it.
If you're listening and you go on a date with Jared in 2026.
If you hear me in the bathroom, that means I'm having a great time.
Yes. And if you're a roommate of someone who's going out with Jared in 2026,
if you hear me
beware.
Growling at the moon, you'll know exactly what happened.
Yes.
Take someone I like on the road.
What does that mean? Someone
I'm romantically with, I'm going to bring them on the road.
Okay.
Because I feel like...
Do you have to be like in a relationship to do that, or you're just going to...
I'm just going to do it.
Okay.
I just feel
Get on the tour bus.
You're on the tour bus, kid. Let's go. I just feel like it holds me back. I kind of have this separation of like, my life and work is so intertwined. And when I'm dating, it's an unnatural thing for me to like do them separately.
Right.
When you get with me, it's the whole shebang.
Got the screaming.
The loud lovemaking.
Orgasmic screaming.
Yep.
Yes.
The shows, the glitz, the glamours, the highs, the lows, the lack of ticket buyers. It's all there.
Right. You get to know the real you.
You're going to see
who
the
you
real
are on the
me.
road is who you are.
It is a lot of who I am at this point. I'm going to fart in front of one woman romantically.
How do you do that romantically?
I'll fart. She'll go, "Was that you?" And then I'll gently kiss her on the forehead and say, "Yes."
Okay, just one woman gets this.
I haven't farted in front of a woman in a long time.
Really?
It's been a while.
Since your relationship or more recent than that?
Maybe more recent than that.
Okay.
But, less recent than I'd like.
So if you have to fart and you're around a woman, what do you do?
I've been swallowing them. That's part of my growth.
Okay.
To hold them in.
You go to the bathroom?
Sometimes I go to the bathroom. Sometimes I'll do the walk while holding one ass cheek open.
Okay.
I do that move.
Do you feel like this is a sign of intimacy? If you can.
Yes, that's my point. Is that I'm going to start, being more me in front of the women I date. I feel like I'm holding back.
Do you hope that the woman that you date fart more in front of you?
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay.
I would
two-way street?
Yeah, I want all farts to be heard, to be acknowledged, to be loved. More plans with friends.
Okay.
I'm going to make an effort to plan things with friends. I don't care.
I like that.
The wives, the kids.
Are you willing to cancel some, or not cancel, but not to trade off some work for plans with friends?
Well, yeah. Well, that's the whole point. This year with what's going on in 2026, I'm going to have a book coming out.
Right.
The hour of material that I'm doing now, like I can kind of it's good enough to take on the road and do all my shows.
Okay.
It needs work, but it's like having like a classic car that can drive, but probably needs some more interior work.
It's not decked out yet.
Right.
Okay.
So I think I can take my time with it. And the special is going to come out this year at some point.
Okay.
It's going to come out somewhere.
It will be there.
It will be there. I'm very proud of it. I think we're very
I'm
proud
very
of it.
proud of it. Yes.
It's a Betches J-Train production.
It's such a good show.
It's a great special. Not just us. Who else thinks so? My mom.
Wow.
And I said, you're supposed to think that.
And my siblings.
And your siblings.
Yes.
So all people that are pretty biased think that this special is very good.
My siblings are not biased.
Well, yeah, my mom is not that type.
That's what I'm saying. These are not all people who are yes people.
Right. My mom's more like, I'm the most amazing person in the world.
Right.
But professionally, she's not as.
But that doesn't apply to each individual achievement.
Right. Exactly. So the special is going to come out. So I'm going to have a book come out.
Yeah, big year.
Big year.
I see what you said then about 2025 being like you're building.
The setup, yeah.
And then everything comes out. All of the work of this year you will see next year.
Right. So, yeah, those are my resolutions.
I love those.
Thank you.
Okay, I like that they're very tangible, and you did a lot of writing down of them. I didn't do that.
I did a lot of soul searching.
Right.
You didn't prepare?
Yeah. I prepared like mentally, but like not like I didn't write it. But I thought I would more of a talk out.
Let's hear it.
So it's interesting because you hear a lot of people who are in relationships and they talk about having kids, and first year of having kids is supposed to be like one of the hardest years on a marriage. So it's interesting to me because like part of me is like, I don't see why that would be. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm coming here from the before side of it. And like I can understand it hypothetically, but it's just so hard to think like that would be me. I'd be like, well, that happens to those people.
Right.
But I'm sure that's not the case. You know?
I have a question about that.
Sure.
The data is, as you can skew data in any direction.
Sure.
So like when they say something like that, I would wonder how many of those people have gone through the baby process that you've gone through.
Right. And the other stuff. Yeah.
Right. So like if I were to poll 40 women who, had a surrogacy and, had, the trouble that you guys went through, I would say that those women would have a different answer.
Right.
Than the women that were like, just like all of a sudden we're pregnant a month after deciding.
And I thought about that.
Right.
Like maybe that's part of it. And I think that's probably one element which might make it better for us than maybe someone else. Or if you're dealing with any kind of like kids are sick or whatever, like we kind of like know how to like deal in an emergency-ish.
And also just your perspective.
Right.
The perspective
and
is
the
so
thankfulness.
key. Yeah.
Right. The gratitude rather. I think that's part of it. I do think the part that is not there is like the extensive amount of shared responsibility that comes.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
right, you guys,
at all hours of the day.
Right, you guys now have a business together.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you are fully like in business is kind of what it feels like.
Right.
Or I mean, it's kind of what it felt like, a mini version of that with the dog, which was another reason this year was great. I'm sorry, I forgot. I forgot about you, Ronnie. I'm sorry, I forgot about you.
Ronnie. Oh God.
And Ronnie. Huge thing. Yeah. No, that was really. I mean, it's fine. As soon as like I finished, I was like, oh fuck, I forgot the dog. But
quite a dog owner you are.
Seriously. Mm-hmm. But I think we had a little taste of that with the dog. But I think this is a lot more. It's just kind of like the idea, the scariest thing to me about having these two kids is that there can be like no moment where they're not being watched by you or someone else.
If
they're not sleeping. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
and you can't, like with the dog, we can leave in the house for like a few hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Depending on what type of dog parent you are. The type that would forget about it.
Right. No, I'm saying like there's like, I feel like it's a much more intense level of responsibility. So I could see why you get resentment built up in that. And I've heard anecdotally from a lot of friends that like I've seen them fight or complain about that a lot, especially in that first year when you're like figuring everything out.
Right.
Almost like your first year in business.
Well, that's I was just thinking that like your experience with Sammy and Aileen, like you guys have had a marriage.
That's true.
You know, you've had the baby, which is Betches.
Yeah.
You know, you have experience. I think that's like something
working with people.
Yeah, working with people.
Delegating.
Right.
Dividing responsibility.
That's right. Saying things in the right way.
Right.
You know, delivering a message, communication. Yeah, I think you're like, who is more prepared to be a mom than you? You know, like I don't think there's very many people. No one on earth.
I'm gonna go into this so fucking cocky.
Yeah, I think that's the only way to go.
Right?
What are you gonna do? Go into it not confident?
I don't know. Well, part of me was like in these resolutions, I was like, should I go in anticipating that it's gonna be like a hard year on the marriage and then not have my expectations be out of whack, or should I go in thinking it's gonna be fine and it will be fine?
How about it's gonna be fun? I know that's.
I know.
Like
I think it's. I'm excited. So I'm saying I'm so
fun.
excited for it that I feel like I'm
character in this TV show.
I'm so excited for it that I feel delusional,
right?
Because everyone's like, "Oh wow," too. Like,
oh no, I hate when people do that. I know exactly.
Right. You're gonna be busy.
Oh
like,
shit! Here it comes. Oh my god, it's gonna be horrible. And you're like, how about I'm gonna have a good time with it? The party's coming. To me, season 2. This is season 2 of Jordana and Mike. You know, like this is.
I also have done a lot of legwork to get to 2026.
Yeah, you've done a lot of the stuff. So
yeah.
I understand. I don't know. Fun seems to always be one of those things that like makes you look like you're stupid. Maybe,
right.
Or
well, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be great.
I'm gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
What? You're not even worried about it. Like,
well,
and then
like,
someone bring up like the worst thing. Like, you're not
going
to worry about all the sleep you're going to miss out on. It's like, yeah, I kind of have that like worked in.
Well, if you met someone who's graduating college and they were like, yeah, I'm starting a job next year. It's going to be great.
Right.
You might be like,
what? You're about to fucking question everything, you idiot. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like, it's kind of how I feel like other people are looking at me like, yeah, I'm so excited. They're like, are you sure?
I remember going on interviews when I was like, and I would go on interviews in New York City, like because I wanted to work in New York.
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm a real person. I'm gonna like go to my fucking job and shit.
It's gonna be fun. And then in the interview, the person would be like, "Well, where are you gonna live?" And I'd be like, "How about that's not your fucking problem?
We'll figure it out."
Yeah. Like I'll live where else? Sleep on the street. Do you have a job or not?
Right.
Like, and I was like, you don't need to do that for me. I'll figure out the bad parts. We're all gonna get through because we're human. You know. I think you're gonna have fun.
I think I'm gonna have fun
big, huge
too.
mansion with these 2 babies and a dog and a husband and everyone.
Yeah, really coming together.
You got weird Uncle J Train popping in like Kramer.
Popping in with cute onesies.
Cute onesies, BOGO babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gonna take him to Florida to hang out
got a room
on the
ready
beach
for
with you.
it, yeah.
No, I think it's gonna be fun. I guess like my resolution or my goal, if I'm thinking about that, is to like remember that it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Or that it could be fun.
Remind yourself.
Yes.
I mean, that's what they all say. You look at all the pictures of people whose kids are older. They go, oh, these they cherish those moments. I mean, your sister talks like that on the podcast a lot.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
She's always like wishing. You can hear her wistful.
Right. For the
baby times.
when they need you. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now she's in like, like pre-tween, right? I don't know how but it seems like
her kids are 8, 12 and 13.
Right, the 12 and 13. It seems like the two girls, she's like, I'm about to lose them.
Right.
To hating me and being,
maybe
teenage girls. The way
although I can't see you hating Naomi. She's like so sweet.
I
maybe
can't
they
see
would.
it,
I don't know. They're
it's
kids.
Mom.
Yeah.
Who doesn't get annoyed with their mom?
That's true. Yeah.
Like who on earth? Who amongst us?
So I guess my goal then is as it becomes a business to not forget the romance part of it.
Well, I like that.
I think because like it is, when you're in a business, you kind of like are all like action.
Right. It's all like we got to get to the next thing. We got to succeed or hit our goals. Get to the,
Right. When you're underwater, it feels like you're a little underwater.
Right.
And so
hear that, Mike? You're going to be loudly climaxing this
year. There you go.
There you go. The romance won't go away.
It's a he can borrow your New Year's resolution.
Take it. It's yours.
Yes. Just don't wake up the baby.
Don't.
The baby is.
How could you? Was that a baby crying or Mike coming?
There you go. Happy New Year, Mike.
Happy New Year. Well, this is exciting. I think this is an inspirational episode for anyone listening.
I think so.
We're going to jump right in. We're going to do a couple of emails, but this is, I'm excited.
I like your I didn't get a chance to really like get into I think your resolutions are great because they're all like very actionable.
Yeah.
Some people make dating resolutions of like, I'm going to meet someone this year. Like that's not actionable really.
Right.
Like this is like, here are like 4 or 5 things you were talking about with maybe the exception of the climaxing of like things that are tangibly going to help me get to the next step.
My issue isn't meeting people.
Right.
It's giving those people the attention that I would like to give them.
Right.
So
your light's on again.
Yes,
this year.
the light's back on.
It's back on. Yes. Okay.
Let's do a petty or prudent.
Let's
you ready?
do it.
UUP@betches.com. And if you're watching, listening, wherever you are, I'm going to be in San Diego this whole week. I'm doing 7 shows in San Diego tonight for New Year's Eve through the weekend. I always say this: if you've been to my shows and you had a good time and you know someone in the area that I'm going to be doing another show, let them know. Tell a friend, tell a coworker, a brother, a sister, a mama, a papa.
You're in San Diego.
San Diego tonight.
What a nice place to spend New
Truly,
Year's.
I'm staying at Torrey Pines. I'm staying at a golf course.
It's
like a famous
wow.
golf area. I'm going to be golfing tomorrow and the next day. So I got 2 nights at Torrey Pines. It was a little expensive, so I'm doing 2 nights at another place.
Okay.
But I'm excited about it.
Good, you deserve it.
Thank you.
You worked hard this year.
I did.
You should do 4 nights at Torrey
Maybe
Pines.
I switch it up. Maybe I just stay there the whole weekend.
I think you should stay there. You deserve it. That's
a good point.
You got just you yourself to pay for. I think you can live a little.
Live a little. Okay, deal.
I'm no tuitions.
To all you guys in San Diego, you know exactly where I'm staying.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be in Philadelphia.
If you want to pay for his room.
If you want to add to my GoFundMe.
Call Ed and pay for his room, yeah.
Philadelphia, Baltimore, Tampa, Georgia, Charleston. I just added Beach Mountain, North Carolina. That sounds like a fake place.
It does sound
like a fake place. It's a ski mountain in North Carolina.
Oh, you don't ski?
I have skied.
You have, right, we discussed this. Yeah. You have skied, you don't ski. I'm kind of the same.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be there for 1 night, though, so I don't think I'm going to get on the mountain. But
right.
Beach Mountain, North Carolina, it's incredibly difficult to get to. So whoever wants to come. Please come. Boston, we added a second show in Boston. Dallas, Houston, New York, Toronto, Vancouver, Seattle, Tempe. That's the rest of my
Tempe. That 2025 will be the
Tempe.
year I learned how to say Tempe.
Good for you.
Big year.
All right, let's do
a petty or prudent.
Let's do a petty or prudent.
Let's do it. Hi, J&J. Love the pod and wondering if you're going to love this petty or prudent I have for you.
We'll see.
I, 32 female, have been working the last 2 months at a super hard to get into restaurant in New York City. Give us the name.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we want the deets.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
You can't say super hard.
So that we can know if we should like email you to get into it.
Yeah, I want in. I want the perks. Why even have a podcast if I can't get into restaurants? I just can't.
Well, I understand why she's not writing it in the email from reading the rest of the email.
Yeah, I've read it.
But you should let us know on the side.
Yeah.
If you're still speaking to us after our answer.
Yeah, because I don't think you're going to like the answer.
Right. Okay. Anyway, so I've been working the last 2 months at a super hard to get into restaurant in New York City, and 'tis the season for booked and busy. Little backstory, I broke up with a situationship after 3 years for good. pats back. In early September. That is a long time. He was awful at planning, being fully present, and honestly, just made me realize I want a relationship where we're growing together. So bye, it's over.
Love it. Good for you.
Yes. The thing is, when I said bye, it's over, I didn't exactly do so on social media. We still follow each other on Instagram, and last week I saw him post a girl to his story kissing her cheek. This man never posted me, even my pinky. So a little upsetting, but oh well. This would bother me too.
This guy, this is just so funny to
How
me
dare
because
he?
like his lack of like we're broken up, whatever. Thinking that it's like over and yeah,
I would be
just post
fuming.
my new girlfriend, give me a smooch. And it's like there's some woman out there just enraged.
I feel like you would think about that woman who was enraged. That you've been sleeping with for 3 years.
I know too much. This is the reason for my resolutions. Okay, I know way too much. There is no way I would be concerned if I was this guy with this woman.
Right.
Anything I posted, that's the reason to unfollow on social media, to block, to mute, all these things. But
as he should be.
Right.
Okay. Now for my petty or prudent moment. I was randomly reviewing our New Year's Eve reservations at work, and guess who has a reservation? Mr. Situationship. 4-2. So what did I do? I secretly deleted it. I heard from a colleague that he ended up calling the restaurant saying he got a cancellation. And since no one knows I did it, they told him they couldn't help because cancellations only happen if the restaurant gets a call or someone cancels online. And they can't help him as the reservation is already filled. He was very upset, and I see no real foul because it's not like he was charged. So petty or prudent, I was never taken out on a date, so I canceled his New Year's Eve plans with his new girl. Happy New Year to me. Peace sign.
I love this petty or prudent.
I mean, this is obviously so petty.
It's the most petty.
Yes.
That's why I love it.
Yes.
It's actually a scene out of the remake of The First Wives Club.
Yes.
That's all I thought of.
Such a good movie.
This whole, that movie's great. It is dated, but it is still great. This
still
is
hits.
the remake.
Yes.
Works at a trendy New York restaurant. She's a high-flying, hot bitch working the reservation counter. She's on Instagram, sees him kissing another girl. He would never make a plan. My pinky wasn't even in his story. And then she's like, delete to the reservation. He
Vindictive.
calls, which is like so the next scene in the movie.
Right, where he's furious.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, and she's sitting there going, well, I never got a date, so he won't either. Like,
right.
It's Bette Midler. Like, it's like, right?
It's such a great,
It's so vivid to me. I love this, but it's petty.
No, it's extremely petty. Is it like evil? Is it the worst thing you could ever do to someone? No, it would have been worse if like he didn't know it was canceled and he showed up with the new girlfriend and then they don't have the reservation. Like that would be worse.
Right. What? She's in the back.
Yeah, is she the bigger person
giggling.
here? No.
No.
Is this would I be equally irritated? Yes, but
he also doesn't even know she works there. Considering
that's the most insulting part. He hasn't even stalked her.
Right. Well, yeah, for him to make the reservation there, he has to not know she works
You would
there.
hope, unless he's a monster.
Right. I don't think, honestly, like I'm just speaking for myself.
I'm sure he doesn't know.
I would never operate that way.
Right.
I would avoid you at any cost. The woman that wanted to be more, that I didn't want to be more with, that I now have a girlfriend.
You've never taken on a date?
Never took on a date. Now I'm taking my new girlfriend on a date. And this
is to a hard to get into restaurant?
The toughest one in town. Like it's crazy. Like so this is a hilarious mistake. This is a hilariously petty thing you've done.
Right.
This is.
Would you prefer, if you're the guy, would you prefer her do this than she comes up to you on New Year's at the restaurant?
Yes.
And says something to you?
This is a no contact.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. I think she could have done worse.
Yeah, she could have gone way worse. Right. He's getting away with murder.
Right.
You get 3 years of hooking up with no responsibility for someone else, and all they do is cancel a reservation. He wins still. And she knows that. That's why she's still angry, even though she's done this. Like, she's writing to us going, I was never taken on a date, so he won't either. Like, she's not even like, the way she's rationalizing it is angry.
Right. Which is what you do when you're like in that, not fully over it.
This is proof to the point that one woman's situationship is another woman's glowing Instagram post about her great boyfriend.
With a kiss on the cheek.
It sucks. That's what it is. Not everyone is for everyone, you know? And not to make her email some more serious than it is, but it's like, it is so funny to me because if you're dating someone who won't post you on Instagram, some of this is the reason. You know,
it's for someone else.
It's for someone else. It's you know, part of the reason isn't I'm not ready. It's I'm not sure the other person's ready.
Right.
Because I do think of those things.
I mean, you should unfollow.
She needs to unfollow. She needs to block. And just mute or whatever she can do. You have to do some self.
If you were him, would you have blocked her before putting that picture up?
No, block her. Are you kidding me?
Hide it from her?
The type of woman that would cancel my reservation? You think she's going to handle my blocking well? Every man after ending a situationship with someone is just easing into the bushes Homer Simpson style.
Well, then why would he do this? Why would he put up the picture of the kissing of the cheek?
I mean, it's a bold move. In his
maybe
mind,
he thought she ended it with him. Maybe that's what
or maybe that's the way he rationalized it.
Right.
I think him putting the picture up because there's a new girl asking for that picture.
Right.
He's got to make the new girl happy. And not everyone's version of happiness. Some people are bigger pains in the ass than the others. This girl wasn't enough of a pain in the ass for 3 years. That's why he got away with this shit.
Right.
This new girl, you know, I'm not trying to compare the two because it's two different situations. You get into them in different ways. A lot of situationships are a result of how you got into them.
How so?
You go on a date with someone and you're just allowed and you're just allowed to like, and nothing is ever said.
Right.
Like if you go on a date with someone.
Well, situationships usually come up when nothing is either nothing is said or something is said and no one is listening.
Right. Or something said, the other person doesn't listen and the other person doesn't hold their position.
Yes.
And, you know, I've had this in my life where I just noticed that like when I start dating someone, it's very much how it begins is how it ends. Like, it's very much the first 3 dates are how the rest of the dating goes.
Okay.
If the first 3 start wobbly and wonky, you're going to get a wobbly and wonky relationship.
Ending, yeah.
If you first 3 start strong and communicative and open and vulnerable, that's how it's going to go till its eventual end. That's how it's gone with me.
That makes sense. I agree. I think looking back, I think I agree with that in my dating history too.
Right. I don't know how this girl started with her 3-year situationship. I promise you it wasn't with a first date where he was like, I'm really looking for a relationship.
I mean, they've never been on a date.
Right. So now we're laughing at her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this happened. You're being petty, but we laugh at your pettiness. We laugh with you at your pettiness. We hope that you're laughing with us and we'll get us a reservation to your great restaurant.
Yes, let us know in the email on the side.
If it's the corner store, we've been wanting to go. You've been wanting to go to that, right? Of course,
yes. Let us know.
If it's, what else is there? It is, I don't know if you feel this out in Long Island. It is tough to get into a restaurant in this city.
In the city, yes. On Long Island, it's not as bad.
Not as bad?
In the city, yes.
My God. You got to like really know someone to get somewhere. Like it is.
You're not booking like months in advance at 12 noon when the reservation slot open. Even then it's hard to get.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally agree. I don't even know where to go. I've only been gone for like a month. So I tried to go to, where did I try to go? No, Beef Bar.
I've never heard of this.
They're all the same. It's
Beef
all
Bar? It's hard to get into.
Yeah, everyone goes there and farts. You can't even smell other people's farts.
No one's even trying. And the restaurateurs aren't even trying. They know they can already get it.
I know.
What are we going to call this? We sell a lot of beef. A little big beef order. Called Beef Bar. Okay.
Right.
It's still disgusting. It's still reserved 4 months in advance. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no one gives a
who
shit.
cares? Just keep it as Beef Bar.
All the nice restaurants in New York are just adult kids food now.
Like the Coca Duck thing?
It's Coca Duck. Which I like Coca Duck, but it's all just like the corner store. I look at their food and I go, I just have to have it, but I don't think it's doesn't look like it's that great.
You just want to see for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
What did I see? The Living Room. Have you guys ever heard of that place? Chelsea Living Room? I saw the food there. I was like, ugh, I got to go see what this is. Yeah, that's it. It's a nice looking place. It looks like a good date spot. Taylor Swift goes there?
You have to be Taylor Swift to get a reservation there.
Can Taylor Swift do an interview about what she likes in food so I know that I'm not missing out on anything? If she's like, I only eat chicken nuggets, that's why she's going to all these places.
I think she just likes to be seen.
Right. That's fair.
Personally. I don't know if she's a huge foodie.
You don't think so?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I've never heard her talk about food or even seen her eat.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Travis probably eats. He's
Travis
an athlete.
Looks like a guy who likes wings.
Yes.
Just like chicken nuggets and wings. Like he looks like the type, if you were like, hey, where should I go eat? He'd be like,
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. and you'd be like, are they any good? He'd be like, you get a lot of them. And be like, well, that's not the question I asked. All right, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Jared and Jordana, huge Betches fan and You Up listener since 2020. Also, congrats to Jordana on your little girls. I need your advice on my relationship. My boyfriend and I, both 37, have been together about a year and a half. He's amazing. Loving guy, so different from my past relationships, but his lack of ambition is starting to weigh on me. When we met, he had a blue-collar job and said it was a stepping stone to a higher-paying field. A year and a half later, no progress, and he avoids talking about career plans. He also sometimes comes off as passive in social situations. At group dinners, he's last to put his card in. With my parents, he let my dad pay, and when his brother visited, he made 0 moves at dinner. So I Venmo'd him because it didn't sit right.
It's interesting that she's calling that passive.
Not giving, I mean...
Is that passive or is that like cheap?
I guess the passive nature would
I guess
be,
like if someone asked him to pay, he would, but he's not volunteering.
He's not getting angry about it. I kind of understood it as like, I don't know
he's
how
not
much,
making a move.
Not making a move. He's not like, hey, you go out to dinner with her parents. I don't
insist.
know. Hey, can I pay or whatever? He doesn't even like do the thing.
Right.
The act. Because I don't know about paying for dinner with her parents. I don't know why that.
Yeah, I don't think
hit her so hard.
I don't think I would with my sibling maybe more than my parents.
It was his brother.
Right.
His brother. Yeah, it's weird I actually think it's rude of her to Venmo the brother.
Yeah, that's awkward.
Behind his back. I think that's a discussion.
That's true. I wouldn't expect Mike to offer to pay for like if my parents were taking us out or if my sibling was.
Would you expect Mike to be like, "Hey, can we please help out?"
Should we? Yeah, I think he would offer.
I do I've done a fake offer or two for a parent that brought me out.
Right. They usually say no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't insist. Insisting is weird.
Yeah, not insisting. I don't know. The brother thing was
right. Like if you paid for lunch with like Harry and Ruthie, and then Ruthie Venmo'd you, that would be
like, hey,
weird.
what's fucking going on?
How do you split meals when you go out with the three of them?
Oh, you don't want to know.
I just asked. I do. Your dad pays?
Yeah.
Okay. It's so funny. I was just telling them before you came in this morning about how, because B was talking about traveling with you, and I was just talking about how on our 2019 tour, you would like take me into the Delta Lounge.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, oh, thank you. Like, and I pay. You'd be like, no, my, I have my dad's card for this.
Yeah. I'll let my dad pay for it. Fuck that.
So yeah,
it's great.
I tell your dad, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah. So you guys have like a special card that you use when you do things together. It's like your corporate card.
It's like
That's really funny.
Bank of mom
like
and dad.
only if you're right. If you're only if you're together.
Sure.
Use it.
And we go, thank you, Dad. We even say it out loud.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. We're not going to pay for this dinner.
That's really funny.
The only reason we're together is because of them.
Even if he's not here.
Yeah.
Okay, I love
it. We find that's the thing. You can always rationalize anything. Whenever someone's like talking about someone else and like, how could they do this? Like,
no, it's funny. I like it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I loved it. I'm like, I got thank you, Jared's dad.
Yeah, it's that is always every meal my brother and I have done. We go out and we've done some meals where we went out like big time.
Bald hard.
We went hard, and then we'd do 3-way split.
You, your brother, and
my
your dad. Does he know about any of this stuff?
No.
Does he ever review it?
He's never asked us
anything?
any questions. He'll say something. Not really. We don't know. I don't think we abuse it. We must not if he's not saying anything.
Maybe you're thinking about if you do a 3-way split, that's nice.
He would have taken us out for dinner. Well, we wouldn't tell him that it was a 3-way split.
You would just
That's
tell
how
him
much we spent at dinner. That we'd
What
be
does
like,
the amount have to
my
be?
dad would think, well, this must be for 2 people.
Right. What's the amount you would feel uncomfortable charging?
To my dad?
Yeah.
Not a birthday? Is it a birthday?
No.
Because we did this on birthdays,
It's not
too.
a birthday.
Not a birthday? I would feel uncomfortable with anything over $300.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be like, that's a little
Dad,
you've gone a little too far.
We shouldn't do this to Dad.
Right.
All right. Well, I think we should say if he's watching.
If my dad is what
we both. Thank you, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Yes. Appreciate it. And Mom. I got to include them both. My mom's a part of that.
That's
too.
true. Yeah.
It's
does the credit card say your name on it, or does it say his name on it?
My name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's less embarrassing than if it said his name.
I've signed for his card anyways. No one would know.
I gotta get adopted by your mom. Okay.
Yeah. Listen, I've never said I wasn't the luckiest guy in the world. Look at sitting here in Betches.
Look at this.
Talking out of my ass.
Right. If your dad's credit
credentials.
Dad's credit card in your pocket.
I'm good to go.
Love
what
it.
could go wrong? All right. I feel like
sorry.
For New Year.
We digress.
Oh, sorry. I'm already down the page. He also sometimes comes off as passive in social situations. At group dinners, he's the last to put his card down. With my parents, he let my dad pay. And when his brother visited, he made 0 moves at dinner. So I Venmo'd him because it doesn't sit right. So here's my question. I fear I'll resent him more if I stay on this path. Can I address this without sounding like it's all about the money? Or is this a fundamental trait that he won't outgrow? Am I beating a dead horse? Is this just not a match? I love him, but I can't stop wondering if our goals and lifestyles are just too different to make this work. Thank you so much for any advice. You two are the best, and I can't wait for the next episode. Thanks for your input.
It's interesting to me that she's saying, like, is this about differences in lifestyle or whatever? But all the examples she's using are about what other people think about how he's paying for things.
Give me, explain that.
Like, she's not like, I want to go on this trip. We're both 37. He has this blue collar job that he hasn't gotten, promoted for. A year and a half doesn't seem like he's that ambitious. I want to like live in this area. I want to go on this trip. I want to have this kind of lifestyle. And he's not doing that. That's not what those aren't the complaints.
Right.
The specific things she's talking about are like him, or the way other people might see him not paying for things.
Well, I guess...
Which I just found interesting.
I agree with you because she says, I don't want it to sound like it's about money. I don't think it's about money. This doesn't sound like a money-grubbing woman to me.
Well, and she's not even talking about things that cost money that she can't do.
She's talking about social class,
right?
Social etiquette. Mm-hmm. And she's talking about his motivations and how he operates.
And perhaps how generous he is.
Right. But the thing when she said in the beginning about he has a... blue collar, white collar. You can have a blue collar job and still be a very passionate, hard worker.
And make a lot of money.
Yeah. And also like have plans for the future. I think that's all the more important part.
Right.
That she's connecting how he acts to what he said before, which she's finding isn't true. Like, he started the relationship saying, I have this idea of who I'm going to be. And now she's with that person and seeing that isn't exactly what's playing out.
Right.
And
there's who we say we want to be, and then who we actually are. Which
right.
is why you should date someone for a while before.
Well, that's why I was like, I don't know if this is I think all the stuff about who pays, like I think that's her already being resentful.
Right.
Like the things that she's picking at, they're all here nor there. Like they're all social things that she's using as clues as to, I guess money might be on his mind as well.
Where I think I think there's a sense of like, I wish I were with someone who were more embarrassed to do that. Almost. Right. Or like who had the drive because I think there's there's an ambition to like pride things, which are sort of like, they sort of go counter to each other.
Okay.
A little bit. Right.
Explain that.
I think there's a sense of like, and you can have too much ambition and not enough pride in some, or in some cases, like, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but basically like there's someone who's like super ambitious would probably be, feel insecure about someone else taking them to dinner. They might not even go to the dinner.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And someone who's like, and I'm not saying that's a good thing. You might be annoyed if you were like, I'm not going to the dinner with your dad because I can't pay for it. And like, I'm not doing that. Where someone who's like kind of happy with where they're at or fine with where they're at, let's say, might be better at taking things.
Right.
And again, I'm not saying you shouldn't be all the way on one end or the other.
I'll personalize it.
Right.
Okay. We just had this fun discussion about me letting my dad and mom pay for my meals at 40. If you didn't think that it wouldn't be as fun a conversation if you didn't think that I was a hard worker or was earning things that I was getting.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So like the connection, like someone could look at me and go, you're 40 and you let your dad pay for the meal even when he's not there. And my brother and I laugh at it and we let that happen.
Right.
And I think someone could look at it that way and be like, what the fuck? Or they could look at it as two guys who work pretty hard and, you know, their dad can do it.
Their dad happens to be pretty right.
Be okay with it.
Right. Yeah.
and also like,
well, right. Yeah.
You know,
and
because I could understand there's two ways to look at at what we were just joking around about. You can go, what a fucking loser. Or you know that I work hard and I'm passionate and have these goals that are grand, that I actually do the things. I'm out at night every night doing stand-up and writing articles and doing, you know me in a way. And I think for her.
But if you weren't doing that, I heard stories about you don't pay for dates. And like, you know, and I know just from hanging out with you that you're, you know, that's not how you operate,
but you would look at me as a partner in a different way.
Yes.
And if in the beginning of the relationship I said I was a comedian, and then you realize that I'm not,
it's a stepping stone, right?
Right. I want to be a comedian to do these other things, but then you saw that I don't do any of the work to do that.
Right.
And then at the same time, I'm taking out a credit card that doesn't belong to me.
Right.
To pay for a meal.
Yeah, that's a different kind of person.
It's a different person. Yeah. And I think she's seeing what this person is. And I guess the question to me becomes, can you date someone whose ambition doesn't match with your own?
Right.
You know?
Or ambition to pride ratio doesn't match with your own.
Right. So like I've been with people where I'm like, if they don't work, I want to know what
they do.
What do they do?
Right.
What occupies your mind? What makes your time?
Right. That's not about money.
It's not about money. So I think all the things she's looking at are resentments. I think because she's like, I don't want to resent him. You already do.
Right.
You're wondering why he hasn't pulled out his wallet when your dad takes you out. Yeah. So I think it's more about like, this is who you're getting.
Right. And you can move them 10%.
Maybe a little.
But
this is it. And
if you're with the person, you kind of have to say, I accept that this is
who they are. And you might be able to have a conversation with them. Hey, you know, I want to talk about what you see the next 5 and 10 years being, how you want to live, because here's how I see it. You could even say like, I see this for us in a house, and I see this type of house. You can get specific.
Right.
And you can kind of see how that weighs on them. And maybe you guys, you know, I think that's how these things fall apart, like where there's love, but you go, but I wanted more and I thought we both wanted the same thing.
But again, it's almost like maybe she could even afford to do those things without his salary. But I think it's more like the fact that he doesn't, he's not doing it that bothers her.
If he said to her, well, you can afford to do that, that's why I'm with you. You'd be like, ugh. Right? But if he said, well, I'm working towards those so that we can do that. You know, like there's just two different.
Yeah.
I think this is all in the conversation, but like, I guess my point to her is to allow her that this is a thing you could end something over.
You can end something over anything.
You can end something over everything. But to me, I read this, I was like, I wouldn't want to be with, I've had that. I've been with people where I thought they were going to be one thing and they weren't that thing.
Right.
And I've lost attraction to them because of that.
Well, a lot of the times in the beginning of dating, someone's presenting to you who they like wish they would be.
Right.
But they're not actually that person.
Right. And then maybe they never will, which is like the hardest thing to say about someone. Like, it's like, it's difficult to like, you know, you're kind of like giving up on them.
Well, if they're giving up on themselves first.
Sure. Right. But if someone dated me and like, they didn't see the future I saw.
But you work very hard for that.
But maybe I'm working. I know a lot of people that work hard at comedy that, you know, that I could see someone date them and going, this ain't going to happen.
Right.
And I don't know how to tell them that, but you know, I could understand why that would be not attractive to them, to not live in reality. Like to, you know, so it's hard. This one's really hard.
It is
because I saw some comments about our last episode. At this point, it'll be months later, where we were talking about the video game.
Right.
And there were some people that were like, we were being hard. They kind of took us as being hard on the gamer because we were basically saying we should end the relationship. But we
weren't saying because he games. We're saying because she doesn't like him.
We are on the same page.
Yes.
And that it was interesting that some of the commenters saw that as us being hard on a gamer. I don't think that guy should change being a gamer at all.
Right. I think we were hard on her. We were saying you don't like this person.
Right.
Not
But
about
it's all
the
kind of how you look at right? But how you look at that, like someone might look at this blue collar guy and be like, wow, Jared and Jordana think that you can't be a blue collar. That's not what we're saying at all. Like he is what he is. Like he probably is pretty great. I like based on what she's saying, but I think she maybe heard something that it wasn't there. Or maybe he said something that wasn't true.
She thought she was getting someone else.
Right.
Right.
Right. Based on the way we all date on the first date.
And a year and a half in, which is where they're at, is sort of when you'd realize that.
Right. Right. This is what it is.
Right. That's kind of when you have like enough sense of like how they operate, how they work, how they are, and how they are with money.
Right.
Where you're like, okay, they said I thought I was getting this person, and it's not really.
Right. I've ended things over that. And it's one of the harder ones to let go of because you feel like a dick.
Right. Or you're judgmental.
Right. It's pretty judgmental. It is judgmental.
But all of dating is judgmental.
Yeah. Let's play some games. UUP at Betches.com. Keep sending your red flag or deal breakers. We love these. We love the more specific, the better. This is our last red flag deal breaker of the year of 2025.
Our last one. Wow.
This is it.
What a great thing to discuss with your friends at your New Year's pregame.
I think the New Year's parties of like 30s, as you get older, those like hangouts in a house.
Yeah.
These might be great for, is that what you're doing?
I'm going to Eileen's, yeah.
I didn't even ask you what you were doing. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It
wasn't that interesting.
Took me 17 hours. So you're going to Eileen's?
Yeah. She's
with the kids, and they'll like cut up like confetti and stuff.
No, the kids are gonna be sleeping.
Oh, okay. They don't get to stay up. This is like the 1 year.
No, they'll probably get there like 8. They'll be gone.
Okay.
Asleep. She's Russian. She likes to do like a caviar situation.
Ooh, vodka caviar sitch.
Yes.
Ice cold vodka
caviar party.
Ice cold caviar.
This is her season. This is the Russian season.
This is it. This is what the betches, the CEOs do.
Yes.
Just a caviar Christmas.
We play some games. It's
Love
fun.
it.
Yeah.
And you guys are competitive.
Yes.
So there's some real game playing.
Gonna get it all out of our systems.
I love it. All right. So maybe Mahjong.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right. Red flag or deal breaker. Longtime listener. You're dating someone. One thing happens. Is it a red flag? Is it a deal breaker? That's the game. Long-time listener here. Excited for all the exciting new things happening for you both in 2026. So are we. I think.
As are we.
As are we, right. I have a New Year's Eve red flag deal breaker. I've been dating my current boyfriend for about 8 months. Everything is going really well, but he is very anti-PDA. He's affectionate to me when we're at home, but really doesn't like holding hands or kissing in public. I personally enjoy some PDA, but want to respect his boundaries. I'm fine having no PDA in our day-to-day lives, but I feel like New Year's Eve should be an exception.
No PDA in our day-to-day lives. That's fine.
Except on major holidays. For New Year's Eve, we are going to a big party where both of our friend groups will be. He mentioned he has never had a midnight kiss because of his PDA rule.
This just got weirder.
Yeah. Well, especially when he calls it a rule.
Right. Did she call it a rule or did he call it a rule?
I don't know. But the PDA rule, that's a big part. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
If it was his hatred of PDA, he's never had one. That's a different thing than my rule.
Yes.
I feel like New Year's Eve should be the one night he can break his rule. I guess it's his rule. I would feel so embarrassed if my boyfriend swerved me for a kiss at midnight, especially while we're surrounded by all of our couple friends who will be sharing a kiss. How do I tell him this is important to me without feeling like I'm trying to push his boundaries? So red flag or deal breaker, am I crazy for expecting my boyfriend to kiss me on New Year's Eve? Would you date someone with really strict no PDA rules? How do you feel?
I think this is a weird rule.
I think this is so interesting.
That he's like, absolutely no affection in public.
It's
not
funny.
Even a handhold. I can understand someone. I fully understand someone being like, I don't want to make out with anyone in public.
Right.
Totally fine.
Okay.
Completely normal. Saying like, I don't want to like touch you at all. Like pretend we're like not dating almost.
Right. Especially in a world.
To say no hand holding is weird to me.
It's a little weird if it's a rule.
Yeah.
If he just doesn't do it and he feels uncomfortable. I don't know. I think this is an interesting email, especially, and I agree with you, on a night and in a moment where literally everyone in the room is kissing,
right,
then no one's kissing. Like, it's not that big a deal. But that's not that big a deal.
No one's even looking at you.
Right. But that's not that big a deal to us.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of uses some words that are very like 2025 and a little Gen Z. Like his boundaries. She makes it feel like.
That's probably how he's put it up.
Well, this isn't a consensual kiss with her boyfriend. Like, like she'd be taking advantage of him, which is interesting because it is somewhat true. Someone could say, in a world of legalese and contracts, someone could say, I have this boundary. I'm asking you not to do that. No means no. And I don't want to, I'm just saying like playing by like if I'm trying to take
I mean, fair.
I'm trying to take his side.
As you do.
As I do. Okay. But in a way, because I'm with her, I want to really slobber on a girl I'm dating.
Or like,
I want to lick her. I want to kiss her. I want to hug. I want to fart in her mouth. I want to do everything in public.
Well, you want to feel like if you're out with your boyfriend, I think.
Right.
Not I'm out with a guy who like wants to stay 6 feet away from me.
Well, the reasoning of other friends will be doing it, that's not going to work.
Right.
When she said that is when your argument goes to die.
Well, here's what I would ask before I even started this argument. What about PDA feels so uncomfortable to you?
That's a good question.
What's the part that like makes you so anti it?
I'm so worried about just the look of it to other people. Like
other people looking at us?
Right. And then again, that would make his argument fall on its face because like it's only about us.
Right. And everyone else is concentrating on the person that they're making out with.
But that's why I'm like, take everyone else out of it. I think that argument, lure him into making it about everyone else. Right. But don't yourself make it about everyone else. Because
first find out what the insecurity is.
Right.
And then do your best to minimize it.
Right.
Yes.
Or make them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And also say,
how about I pull you into the bathroom and we do a kiss there?
I think I actually think that's a good idea. Like, I think finding a way to both get what you want and to let him know how important it is to feel his love at midnight. And it's not, and if you make it, this is a argument that fails for women every time. It enrages men.
Make it about other people.
We do not want to hear how embarrassed you are in front of your friends. We don't care.
I do that all
We
the time.
take that as you care more about your friends' feelings than my feelings.
Okay.
So it'll never work on a man. It will never make your fight go away. Well, I'm so embarrassed of all my friends. Embarrassed about what? The way I am as a human?
How would you phrase it?
My insecurities. You're embarrassed of my insecurities to your friends. Your friends all know that I can't tongue you down in public. The thing that would work is, hey, we got to kiss at midnight.
Means a lot to me.
I need a kiss at midnight.
That's how I need to go into 2026.
I need it, and I need it from one guy. It's you. How are we going to make this happen? And I do think asking what his insecurities are, like what makes you feel so uneasy about it, especially on New Year's Eve when it literally like there's such a thing as a New Year's Eve kiss. It's branded.
It's weirder to be looking around than
Would
he do a hug?
Can we start at a hug and a pat on the back?
Right.
I just think I think pulling him and working with him.
As long as
it's
he's
not
willing
because he has an issue too.
If he's willing to work with you. He should be willing. If he's just like, this is my rule, I'm not discussing it, that would be icky to me.
I agree with you. That'd be a deal breaker to me.
Right.
This is my rule. I'm not even non-starter. That's not a relationship I want to be in.
I agree. There's no compromise.
All right, let's do another.
Okay. Hi, J&J. Thank you for all the great advice over the years. I have a red flag or deal breaker for you as we approach New Year's Eve. Last year for New Year's, I hosted a party with all of my friends from college. My new boyfriend of 3 months came and was meeting a lot of people for the first time. One of my closest friends is a gay guy who I've been close with for almost 10 years now. Around 9 p.m., we were all joking about who our New Year's kiss would be, and my friend jokingly said, me, and leaned over to give me a peck on the lips. This is totally normal behavior for us, and I didn't think anything of it. However, my boyfriend got super mad and jealous. I tried to explain to him that it didn't mean anything, but he stayed so mad for the rest of the night. He said, I literally cheated on him right in front of him. I was so confused.
Talk about dramatic.
I was so confused. In what world is a peck on the lips from your gay best friend cheating? Would he say that if her mom kissed her on the lips? You're literally cheating on me.
Would a mom kiss her on the lips?
I don't know. Maybe.
Weren't you anti-kissing the parents?
I am.
Okay.
But like, I don't know if like, your sister, your mom, I don't know, like a family member would do something.
I not to take this guy's side.
I'll finish it. Hold on. We ended up getting over it and continued dating for a few more months before inevitably breaking up. But now the New Year's Eve is approaching again. I'm wondering if his reaction should have been a deal breaker on the spot. At the
weird New Year's.
At the time,
So we're over. Right? Happy New Year, everyone.
At the time, I only saw it as a red flag, but looking back, maybe I should have seen it differently. Curious on your thoughts. So red flag or deal breaker. He calls kissing your gay best friend cheating.
Can I ask Joe how he feels about this?
Oh, I think the guy was insecure as hell.
He's insecure. Yeah. But the whole gay best friend thing with the woman and kissing, is it like...
It's like a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's like fun.
Is it like a thing to like annoy the boyfriend or no?
No, I'm not even thinking about the boyfriend.
Right. I guess I don't understand. I don't understand any of this.
I get it.
No, I don't understand his insecurity. Like, right. I think that's stupid. But I also am like, I don't know, why are we kissing? You know, like the whole gay
You're
best friend trope. You're the one
who's pro-kissing your family.
I don't know. I don't get why he's so mad.
Right.
It feels like he didn't feel secure in the relationship, and this was a chance for him to like lash out at her.
Right. Has a reason to get mad at her.
Right. And it's like a flimsy reason, but it was all he had.
Right. Is he worried that the guy is not gay and secretly attracted to her?
I think that's what a lot of guys think.
You think?
Really?
Yeah.
Even if they're like
see, I'm like, if you say you're gay, you're gay. Like I
mean, that seems like a weird long game to play.
Right. Like to get to my girlfriend. Like,
right.
Yeah. Like,
it's rooted in insecurity.
Yeah.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I
like the guy is secretly attracted to her.
Right. The only thing I could see the insecurity being, this is me making a lot of
I would be like, if I'm going to cheat on you, it wouldn't be right in front of you.
If I didn't feel secure with the woman and then her best friend wasn't really giving me boyfriend vibes, like the gay best friend shows up, he doesn't really acknowledge me as like a real boyfriend. And then I feel like I'm on the rocks with this girl, and then all of a sudden he's kissing my girl to kind of show me
if there's like beef between the two of you.
If I met a best friend of any kind that didn't make me feel like part of the family.
What if it was a female best friend and
That's
she kissed her on the lips? Same, would you feel
I'd probably
weird?
masturbate in front of the whole party, but you know, the
climax loudly.
Boy, Jared really had an explosion in the middle of that party. No, I guess of any background type, best friend, if the best friend is like not really taking me seriously, that's when I would feel insecure.
Right.
It's I get, but
you're almost
this
feeling
isn't
it's like a power play.
Right. To like show me like you're gonna break up with this guy anyways. Like I don't know. Again, this is all insecurity. I think it's crazy of him to feel this way. It just has to be from something else.
Or,
I don't think he's like, oh, he's trying to get with my gal.
Is it insane to be like, it makes me uncomfortable? At the same way you might say, it makes me uncomfortable when your mom kisses you on the lips. Like, isn't it crazy to say that?
It is crazy. I'm playing devil's advocate of a certain. I'm like taking this out to another level.
No, I'm saying like it's one thing to say, oh, I felt a little uncomfortable when your friend like kissed you on the lips. It felt like a little strange to me.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. You literally cheated on me right in front of me. It's
so
crazy.
Dramatic. No,
right.
I don't. It's not a deal breaker for me though that this person reacted that way. I would have to like. I guess yeah.
I think it'd be a deal breaker if they're like, you literally cheated on me.
Right.
If they were like,
because that's not even an acknowledgement of like reality. Like that's actually like crazy.
Right.
I'm with you. I'm bringing this up.
I could see if Mike had a friend who was a lesbian who came over and said, I'm going to be your New Year's kiss, and then kissed him on the lips in front of me. I wouldn't say you literally cheated on me, but I might say that felt a little uncomfortable.
Okay. Right. Would it change it if it was a woman?
And that might be okay that it felt, maybe it's my issue that it feels a little uncomfortable.
Right.
Would it change it? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It feels like a similar situation.
Guess I would feel like I was being diminished as a partner. Especially with the
little uncomfortable.
A little uncomfortable, but not cheating.
Right, not cheating.
Would it be a deal breaker? I don't think so. If someone told me they felt uncomfortable,
right.
If they said it was cheating, I'd be like, we'd have a fight. The writing would be on the wall that it's going to end soon.
I agree.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Jared and Jordana. I just started dating a girl and we were chatting about our last New Year's. She casually told me she spent New Year's Eve alone in her apartment watching TV. I couldn't help but think, where were your friends? She does have a friend group, but it felt a little off to me. Thoughts? Extrovert guy.
Yeah, I think I'd have a lot more questions about that.
I mean,
it's a little sad sounding.
I mean, then I won't describe my New Year's. I mean, my last
You're
two
working.
New Year's, well, my last 2 New Year's were spent alone.
Okay.
In Miami
But not-
Beach at the
not-
bar having a martini. You don't remember this?
Not in your alone in your
You don't
apartment.
even remember my alone.
I do remember. No, but you weren't alone in your apartment watching TV. You were out.
I actually think it's not that weird. I
Okay.
think like for some people, New Year's, especially if it's on a weekday, it's kind of another night.
Right.
I can relax. I can watch TV. I don't have to worry about the ills of the world. I would want to know, were they invited to anything? Was there anything else going on? I'm just saying, as a
Do you
person
go
who's had
out?
some weird, like my New Year's have been tough to explain.
Is this how you describe your birthday too?
Yeah. Well, my New Year's, I explain, if I'm in a social situation, I'm usually in the toilet, so I don't have to worry about who I kiss.
Okay.
So I'm on the bathroom. If you're,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it'd be like, I don't know, it'd be a little sad if someone was like, on my birthday, I spent it watching TV alone in my apartment. I don't know. I don't think it'd be a deal breaker, but it would be like, especially if I'm the kind of person who like wants to go, who like goes out and like is
Right.
social. I think in this guy, he signs off as extrovert guy.
some extroverts are looking for introverts because it's like a good balance.
Sure.
So this might be good to some and bad to others.
But I would imagine if you're an extrovert, that doesn't sound like a fun New Year's to you.
Right. I don't know what I am, extrovert, introvert, but I don't mind being alone. And last New Year's, I was at the bar at the Ritz of Miami Beach having a martini. And I remember being like, this was okay. Maybe I would have done it differently. Like maybe I didn't need to do this year.
Did you want to hang out with a friend? Like, would you have hung out with a friend?
I think if I had hung out, I'm always like, when it comes to this stuff, I'm always like, afterwards I feel good about it. Before it, I don't, like when someone says like, hey, we should go get coffee and see if we could be friends. There's like nothing I want less in the entire world.
Right.
If someone was like if a group, if it's like a very direct hang with a friend, like one-on-one, I'm always like a little anxious about it. And then I go and I really have a good time and enjoy myself. So
well, let me also ask you this.
Sure.
If someone asked you about your New Year's plans when you were 25 and you said that, would that be sadder to you?
It would be way sadder.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's an age thing.
You're
too.
absolutely right.
If my dad or someone like that age, I think would like, and I'm saying like someone a little
Right.
older, I think,
But
where
even
you're not like, there's not like a pregame.
Right. You just want to know
Yeah.
that someone had someone think of them on New Year's.
Right.
I think this is all about how you sell it. When they say, yeah, I just sat at home with TV, like there's more to that story.
Right. And how old is she? I think is another question.
Right.
They don't really say.
No, they don't. But I guess at 39, last year, it made sense that I wasn't like, and also, I don't know.
I'm going to see like a concert or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Or to the club.
I mean, this year I'll be literally, my New Year's is weird this year.
What are you doing this year?
I'm doing a show in San Diego.
But you're gonna be
mic
mid-show.
drop. What they end up doing is you end the show and then the host comes on stage and like does the countdown for the room and they do like a cheers. So then I'll probably come back on stage and hang with everyone who's there. And there'll be a countdown. It's social. And then I do this thing where I go, like, it'll go 3, 2, 1. And then I just go, ah! It's like how I come. And then I'll cheers like people in the rows to try and avoid
the weirdness, right?
Being too personal or whatever.
If
Because I want other people, because they came with like their, I don't want to ruin their
What if you
New
were
Year's.
working?
I'm some guy working.
If you were in Delray, what would you do?
I don't know what I would do. I guess I didn't need to think about it.
Well, I think you're right. It goes with your resolutions for next year.
Right. I do kind of want.
Do more stuff with friends.
Yeah. I think that would probably have been the better option if I was alone, to like go to maybe like Connecticut, hang with some college friends or
right.
do
I mean,
that.
did you have fun doing it alone? I don't think you enjoyed that last year, right?
No, I would be done with the Miami Beach version.
Right.
Of what I did. It would be a different version.
Right. Well, also if I was like seeing you at the time, I would be like insulted by that plan.
Well, beware of
are you
holidays.
Yeah, do you want to do something on New Year's? No, actually, like I'm gonna go to the bar alone. I'd rather be with no one, because that's the thing about you that makes it so not sad. I think is because like I know there's like 10 women that you could have spent New Year's with if you wanted to.
Yeah, there's people that would want to spend that night with me, and I don't know. I'm just
trying to imagine like I'm dating a guy.
Well, that's part of my resolution is to do these things and not feel
like
obligated
you owe,
to them.
like that you must end the year with them because you started it.
Right. So,
yeah. All right.
On that sad note,
we're done.
We solved dating in all of 2025. We did it.
We did it.
Happy and a healthy New Year to you.
Happy New Year's.
Be safe.
Thank you for listening in 2025. Yeah. We hope you come with us to 2026. We got a lot more fun stuff coming up.
I mean, Friday's episode is all going to be about getting you ready to date in 2026.
Getting you back out there.
Get you back out there.
Break's over.
Help. Yeah, we're done. Let's go. It's time to find someone. So, and tell a friend. That's something you can do. If you're this deep in the podcast, if you're listening right now, you like this show.
You know, you've got to know someone who will enjoy it.
So,
unless you're alone in your room watching TV.
That's right. See you next year.
See you next year. Bye.
Boom.